Alright, so it's Monday, October 7th, 2024, and about to walk up to the bank. Um, about a mile, 2 mile walk, and I'm gonna. I decided that I think since I'm gonna be walking a lot of places, I'm not saying every time I walk up to 7-Eleven or wherever certain places, but I think I might start recording and kind of bring the guys along with me, and um this road is so overly traveled. It never used to be this way when I was a kid. You would think we lived on a main highway or something. But anyways, yeah. So I'm not gonna record the whole walk. But once I get up there and before I come back, I sit at this tower, and I might. Obviously, I'm not gonna record near a school, and I kind of feel weird walking near the school because with all the shit that goes on in this day and age in schools, but it's just it's a shortcut to get me through. It does knock off a good portion of what I would have to walk. So it's not that bad out. It's a nice breeze, but I have a feeling I might end up having to take this off. Usually I do. It's a lot cooler at my house because of the with the trees, which I like it. That way I love trees and all. Um, Yeah, so I might once I get to the water part, this nice little cut through, I might record as I go through there. And I did a video I think there before, with me sitting, on the upper part, but I think I might record as I go through. It's not real long, but like I said, this one's gonna be kind of broken up, and it's not gonna be the full trip. So the next spot I'll click it on will be probably at the creek part, and then I might show like the field where I have to walk through. And it's kind of cool because it's the field I used to take when I was a little kid. When I used to go up to the shopping center when it was a shopping center, but now it's a Walmart, McDonald's, or not McDonald's, Taco Bell, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so I will see you when I get to the creek. Alright, so what I do is basically I go and cut through there. There's like a little path that we'll go through. And then I have to cut out onto the street. And then what it does is it brings me over to where that field is. And then I just walk all the way up the field. And then it will bring me to where I need to be. And it brings me out right near this Wawa. And then I just cut over to where the bank is, and then back the same route. Alright, so now we're just gonna cut through. The walk isn't that long. I'd say about 20-25 minutes in between there, but I just turn into some kind of a little nature part. Just cut through. And that just brings me out here. Alright, so on the way back, that's the tower we'll be sitting at. I just sit there for a smoke or two or whatever, and just kill some time and then walk back. And then that's where we got cut over, Wawa's on the other side, and then right to the bank. So I will see you when I get back out. Alright, so the bank is done. Basically what I do is just go up and get money. My mom writes a check out, and then I go up and I cash it, and then get some money for food. It's not much because, like I said, shit's too expensive these days. So a lot of it, you know, goes to her stuff. So we're kind of like, you know, me and my daughter, you know, definitely, you know, going through it. But I always make sure that she has something before I do. That's, you know, that's how it should be. Actually, make sure my birds got stuff before I do. The only thing that I really make sure that I have, because I will go crazy if I don't have them, not really, but is my smokes. So I figure I'll smoke a cigarette, and then it's what I always do. But the sun was shining, so I didn't want it to be in your guys' eyes, or, you know, for me it would have probably been in mine, so it would have been making me squint. So I figured I'd just sit in front of this nice little bush. It's a nice breeze, and I think going back it's going to be blowing at me. So what I did when I went to when I went over to the tower, I found another feather, so it's at 5 on the way. Also, what I'm going to do is I recorded the walk up, and I'm going to record it back, just this field part, and I'll put that at the end, or I may make it its own, since this isn't a nature page. So what I'm gonna do is I might just put it at the end, or I might just make it its own video. But yeah, I think that, like I said, if I'm gonna be walking, I might as well start doing some, you know, something to make it kind of, you know, like a journey to me. Like I said, I'm not gonna record every little trip that I take, but you know, just kind of make it more interesting for me, and just kind of go from there. And you know, just kind of, like I said, this is more about documenting my life, and just sharing pretty much a lot of what I do, and that includes the good, you know, and like I said, the bad. So I don't want it to all be bad, because there's going to be times where I'm going to be focusing on a lot of negative shit that's happened. And, you know, like I said, these last 8 years have drained me, for many reasons. And I just want to show you something real quick. I would take a walk over there, but I got to get back because I got to hit Family Dollar before I go. Well, I got to go to 7-Eleven, put the money on my Cash App, and then go to Family Dollar real quick, and then get home, because I don't know what time the transportation shows up. They can show up like 1:15, 1:30, 1:40. That's the only thing I don't like about the transportation, is I don't know exactly what time they're coming for me. So I will show you a quick shot of, you can't really see the lake, but I'll show you the direction that it's in. So right on the other side of that tower is Levittown Lake. And it's not much. It's more or less just it's a, you know, it's a fishing lake. It's not real big, not real small. They stock it with trout, but I would never go there on trout day. I don't fish anymore, but when I did, I never went there because there's so many people. It's like wall-to-wall people, and but I've gone there. I've gone to fish, you know, in the summertime and stuff, and it's just you know, it's relaxing. And there's this, like, obviously there's sections around it, but it's still, you know, out in nature, so I like it. I mean, it's not the woods, but, you know, anywhere it's put inside is good for me. And at some point, you know, after my daughter graduates from school, I've thought about living the car life for when I get a car. Definitely have to get one sometime. Like I said, that's gonna be a whole video of itself, because it's created like a mental block inside of me to where I feel like it's blocking me from getting a job, and that's something that me and my therapist are gonna be working on, and try to get past that mental block. But real quick before I start walking, yeah, so I could see myself doing it, and obviously I would work and do it, and you know, but I just like the freedom. You know, I love being able to go where I want, and you know, without having people question me or you know things like that. And I know I keep not looking at the camera, but I probably hear this all the time, but it's part of my ADD. I guess because I'm always, you know, just kind of taking in the surroundings, and you know, that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna put this bad boy in the book bag, backpack, whatever, and basically I confiscate what my daughter used the year before in school, and then it becomes mine, and then so book bag slash backpack. So I'm gonna start walking, take another guzzle of my water, and get to 7-Eleven, and then get home. Like I said, I'm gonna record this part of the field walking back, and probably cutting through the trail again. And then once I get to Family Dollar, maybe I'll kick out another clip, and then you know go from there. So I will see you in the next clip, and I hope you are enjoying. And like I said, this is, you know, for you guys, as well as, you know, trying to turn this into kind of like journeys for me, adventures, whatever you want to call it. And I will see you in the next clip. And yes, I threw my cigarette butt in the bag, made sure it was out. I don't believe in throwing them on the ground. Unless I'm driving, that may be the only time I do it. But yeah, and the little feathers I threw in an empty cigarette pack, and the big one obviously wouldn't fit, so I just kind of threw that while I was sitting down in the back. Alright, so I just want to point out real quick that this field actually leads to the field that goes, you know, across from me. Basically, it's this road, that creek, and then down there is another road, and then basically that's the field. So yeah, it's kind of cool because if I just went out into my field, it would just take me right here, just cross one road, then go around the creek like we're about to do now, and then cross this road, and then go right up that way, and you're where we gotta go. Alright, so I made it up to Family Dollar. I put the money on my card, and in the process of going to 7-Eleven, my therapist, I'm going to try to talk a little louder because it's going to be a lot more noisier up here. But my therapist had canceled, so I had to call transportation, and I hope I got them in enough time because you're supposed to leave a 2-hour notice, and this is why it sucks not having a car, because you know I'm not faulting my therapist, but at the same time it's like when you rely on transportation, and then it's like, you know, it just, I don't know, it's just the car situation is really kind of, I think that's the main thing that's getting me. And yes, it was my choice, but at the same time, so it is what it is, but it's going to give me some more leadway in Family Dollar, so I'll be able to get pretty much all the stuff that I wanted to get, because I was only going to grab a few things to get home, because transportation was supposed to show up anywhere from 115 to, like I said, about 140, and I think when I notified them it was like 1250. So I don't know, I just hope they don't show up. I hope they get it in time, and I hope it doesn't, you know, get slapped against me. You know, because the first time was bullshit. It was on them because, you know, my therapist had canceled the rides, and they didn't get the cancelizations, and then I get suspended for I think it was like 4 no-shows or something like that, 5, something, I don't know. But I even, like, I don't know if I said in the last video, but I even went out and told them, you know, when they showed up. Alright, so it got too noisy up there, so I just went in, got what I had to get, and now I'm on my way home. So obviously I have a lot more time than I thought I would. Yeah, so what I might do is my goal. Yeah, I want to clean up the the hair and the face. So when I maybe before today when I get my shower, I'll do the sides and trim up the beard and all, make it look so I hate shaving. Obviously I shower every day, but it's just gotta take that extra. And my hair I do myself. If I mess up anything in the back, my daughter tells me, and so she's kind of like my mirror in the back. So, but usually I do pretty. I've noticed a couple times where I messed up. I know one time when she wasn't there, I pretty much had to go with a big streak of hair going down part of my back of my head. But yeah, so I'm walking home now, and I'll see you in the next clip. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing today. It's kind of up in the air, but I want to try to spend some time outside and try to do I kind of wing it most of the time in a lot of ways. But I think I really need to start getting cracking on what to do with my situation. So, like I said, that might turn into videos when I'm doing it. But I think, like I said, the one thing I need to really figure out is how to go about this without a car, because, like I said, I have too much that I was relying on with it, having a car. And it kind of, like I said, puts up mental block in my head, and then it kind of keeps me in stuck in motion. All right, so I'm sitting out front. It's after 4 o'clock now, and I'm sitting out here and I'm smoking a cigarette, and I just happened to notice that one of my little feathered friends left a nice present for me. So I think I got what, like 5 feathers now today, and I will say that is the one thing that I notice, now that I'm walking a lot, is I'm finding a lot more feathers. And I know, like, in the past I've walked a lot in the woods, but the thing is when I'm walking in the woods, I'm always looking kind of side to side and like up in the trees and stuff. So now when I'm walking, I'm looking more down because I'm looking for feathers. And so yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna say this a lot, but like I notice in some of my videos in the past that I do kind of repeat a lot, but so I apologize for that. But like I said, I just try to make the best of what I got and try to kind of just turn it into a little adventure. So he's gonna go into my collection. Over the last couple of years, I didn't get as many feathers, but when I was working at the last place, I got a lot, thanks to Edwin. He gave me a lot of geese feathers, and I still got them. So I just gotta find something to keep it all in. Right now, I got everything in a bag, so need a little shoebox or something. But yeah. So like I said, I try to make the best of the situation and turn it into a little journey / adventure. Alright, so I think that's gonna wrap the video up. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything else today, and I think I went back and looked at it because I always gotta check it out to see if I have to edit anything or not, and I think it came out actually pretty solid. I do notice that right now I'm on the iPad, and I do notice that I guess my hand must hit the microphone on the phone, so I think it kind of like muffles out some of like when I'm talking and all. So I might have to find out where the mic is on it. But overall, I think it came out pretty solid, and I think I've come to the conclusion to the only expectations I'm gonna have with this is to like keep it going and to like I said, share my my life story and all as I go, kind of document it. And but I don't think I'm gonna put expectations on when I'm gonna do a video. Like I said, I still could plan on doing one video a week. But like I said, if I kick out a video every day or 2 videos, 3 videos, then at some point I'll at least have one carry over to the next week. But like I said, I'm not gonna put any expectations on when I'm gonna put videos out. But it does help soothe the mind, and it does help keep it clear. So I think I am gonna just keep the talking video as one, and then the walking video will probably be a separate video. Not even sure what I'm gonna do with that one yet, but you know, it may go onto my nature page. I don't know at this point. But yeah, so I'm just gonna wrap it up there. I mean, I actually ended up developing like a sinus headache. Fall time is bad for me, allergy wise. So it kind of, yeah, I ended up, all my headaches come right behind my eyes and into my neck. So I don't think I'll be doing anything else. I was gonna go food shopping, get a few things over at Walmart, but I forgot my brother is, he went to his place to, he's staying with us, but he went to his place to eat dinner with his wife and all. So definitely a lot different hold this thing than a phone, obviously. But yeah, so definitely not gonna be able to food shop today. So the other thing is that the police gave me a car, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna do this. And again, I'm gonna probably get you tired of hearing about the car situation, but yeah. So if I had a car, I would just run over, get the stuff I gotta get, and be done. That's why I said I don't like having to depend on other people's vehicles or transportation, stuff like that. So it is what it is at this point, and that's one of my biggest sayings. It is what it is, but it is really. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thank you for your support. I don't know what this car is doing. It's like turning around in the middle of the road. I don't know. I don't ask anymore. But cars fly around the corner, so lucky you didn't get hit. But yep. So I'm gonna wrap it up there, and it doesn't mean I may not kick out another video tonight. Like I said, as it comes, as I'm feeling it, it just it goes. But no expectations. And with that, I will see you in the next video. And again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.